Hey everyone, today I'm talking about a laptop that's saved me more times than I can count when I'm on the road and need serious power without the bulk. You know the frustration, you're trying to run multiple apps, edit a quick video, or even just keep 20 browser tabs open, and your laptop starts wheezing like an old lawnmower? Yeah, that used to happen to me all the time until I found the Lenovo ThinkPad P43s. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This thing is basically a tank that fits in a messenger bag. It's got a 14-inch screen, but don't let the size fool you. Inside beats the heart of an Intel Core i7-8665U. That's a quad-core beast that can chew through spreadsheets, code, or even light photo editing without breaking a sweat. I've had it rendering a 4K timeline in Premiere Rush while I'm still typing notes in Google Docs, and it barely breaks a sweat. The 16 gigs of RAM make multitasking feel like a breeze, and the 512 gig SSD means your files load faster than you can blink. One of the things I love most about this machine is the NVIDIA Quadro P520 graphics card. It's not a gaming monster, but for anyone who needs reliable graphics, think architects, engineers, or even video editors who aren't running 8K timelines, it's a lifesaver. I've used it to sketch 3D models in Fusion 360 and run dual 4K monitors without any lag. The display itself is a 1920 by 1080 glossy panel, so colors pop and text is crisp, which makes long editing sessions a lot easier on the eyes. The keyboard is classic ThinkPad, those legendary red track points and a full-size layout with a number pad. If you've ever typed on a ThinkPad, you know it's like floating on clouds. I've written entire scripts, emails, and even a short story on this keyboard, and my wrists have never felt better. The build quality is military grade, so if you're someone who tosses your laptop into a bag every day, this thing can take the abuse. Battery life is solid too, around 8 to 10 hours for regular office work, which is more than enough for a full day of meetings or travel. I've taken it on cross-country flights and still had juice left for a little editing when I landed. The ports are generous, 2 USB-A, 2 Thunderbolt 3, HDMI, a headphone jack, and a microSD reader. No dongle hell here, everything you need is right there. Now, it's not perfect. The glossy screen can be a little reflective in bright sunlight, so if you're outside a lot, you might want to adjust your angle. And while the Quadro P520 is great for most tasks, it's not going to run the latest AAA games on high settings. If gaming is your main thing, you'll want to look elsewhere. But for productivity, creativity, and reliability, this machine is hard to beat. All in all, the Lenovo ThinkPad P43s is the kind of laptop that disappears into the background because it just works. Whether you're a student, a professional, or a creator who needs power without the bulk, this thing has your back. Check it out using the link below if you want to see the specs for yourself. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Lenovo ThinkPad P43s 20RH000JUS 14-inch mobile workstation 1920 by 1080, Core i7-8665U, 16GB RAM, 512GB SSD, glossy black Windows 10 Pro 64-bit NVIDIA Quadro P520 with 2GB in plain S sounds impressive on paper. But whether strengths like processor manufacturer and processor type actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Lenovo ThinkPad P43s 20RH000JUS 14-inch mobile workstation 1920 by 1080, Core i7-8665U, 16GB RAM. 512GB SSD, glossy black Windows 10 Pro 64-bit NVIDIA Quadro P520 with 2GB in plain S usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.